Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Roman Cicco of Cranbrook Hockey. How's it going?
It's going great. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. Of course, this is the first day you've been at school since you won the hockey championship on Saturday. What
Yeah.
what have the past few days been like for you as you and your teammates reflect back on what you accomplished this year?
Yeah, it's been great for all of us. The community here has been amazing for us. So supportive, so really thrilled. Be a part of that, long living tradition of a good historic hockey team. And we raised another banner at the school, and everyone's been so appreciative of it, and we can't thank our community enough for the amount of support that's been shown towards us.
Can you still believe that you won the state title, even though and also the way that you did it? The goal in triple overtime that David put in, that's probably going to be remembered forever.
Yeah, it's one of those childhood dreams, really. You score the game winner in overtime to win the championship. And, I don't think there's many more deserving people than David Schmidt. He's one of the hardest working kids on the team day in and day out. And, I'm so happy for him that he gets to, you know, shine in that moment. And it's great for us, because we get to be right there with him to celebrate. So, yeah.
For sure. For people that don't follow hockey in the state, but obviously, Bloomfield Hills, Cranbrook, Kingswood is probably one of the most it is one of the most recognizable high schools across the country and really across the world. I mean, the list of people that have come through here from people in Congress, senators, presidential candidates, people that have played in the NHL, people that have won, one of the biggest names in soccer, people that have started Indianapolis 500s. Um, it, what is it like to come to this school? And you're not from this area. You, of course, you're from the Pittsburgh area. How did you first hear of Cranbrook?
So my dad is actually an alumni here. And then I've been blessed with the opportunity to come here. And then my junior year, I decided to, make the transition, and it's been great ever since.
Yeah. What was it like, kind of like to be on your own away from mom and dad at 17 years old?
Yeah, it's been a very eye-opening experience, kind of getting out of the bubble of my old life and meeting so many new people and experiencing so many different things. Living by yourself, you mature very quickly, or else you start to drown. And especially with the academics here, you really have to be on top of it. And I think that it's been such a great experience for me. Personally, I've grown so much, and I have just I've had a great experience, bottom line. And I think a lot of other kids who have had similar experiences here can say the exact same.
Being a part of the Cranbrook hockey program, the last 2 years, of course, with Coach LaFontaine and who's been there the last few years, and and this team, just to be a part of this program, what has this experience been like? And I know this is only your second year with this program, but it's probably 2 years that you're never, ever, 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 ever gonna forget.
Yeah, for sure. It's so special, and I can't really put it into words, but like the feeling you get walking into the rink every day and seeing all the girls' banners and all the boys' banners, like it's so special. And Coach LaFontaine, I can't thank him enough for everything he's done for me. He's helped me grow so much as a not only a hockey player but as a person, and has really helped me from that transition from being a teenager to being into more of an adulthood scenario. And he's been great. He's been a great role model for me and for all the other guys on the hockey team and so many great people he's coached, and it's really special, um, that I'm able to go through this program, and it's such an honor.
Um, so I mean, I know this season has been probably one of the most, topsy-turvy seasons that you've had. I mean, there are times in the year that I don't think a lot of people would expect this program to get there, but you guys did, and you guys made your way through. But what I know, yeah, I know I asked you this after the championship game, but really to kind of just talk about the turning point that you guys really had where things really turned around for you guys.
Yeah, a lot of guys on the team will probably give you a lot of different answers, but for me, it was the Grand Rapids Catholic Central game. Um, we really kind of overlooked that game, in terms of we really thought we were going to get a win there after beating Traverse City Central and kind of run the show, and we got humbled real quick. And our sophomores and our younger guys really kind of spoke up and led the team, which was very inspiring, to me and to the other, upperclassmen and the other sophomores. It was great. It was a great display of leadership from the younger guys. And we ended up winning that game in a shootout. And that was, probably one of our more exciting wins this year, that we had during the regular season. And, that just was really a good moment of bonding and honesty, that kind of spiraled into such great things, as you saw this weekend.
Yeah. Okay, so obviously one of the younger guys on the team is your little brother. Um, what's it like to win a title, obviously with your teammates, but also with your brother?
Yeah, I don't think it's really set in for me yet. That this is like the last game I'm gonna play with him, or that is the last game I'm gonna play with him. We've never really played on the same team except for this year because there's 4 years in between us, but it's it's just so special. You know, when my dad was here, he won 3 state championships. And for him to be at that game and see his 2 sons win a state championship at the same school together was it's such a special moment for our entire family. And I feel like that's it's just never a moment either of us are gonna forget. And you know, I have no words for it really, but it's a great moment to relive.
I know everyone has a lot of respect for what Coach LaFontaine has done. But what has he meant to you? I know you talked about this early on, but what has he just kind of meant to you as, as a coach, and just as how is it? And I know he's kind of, he helped you get, turning in from a young kid to a man, as you venture on into the next chapter of your life. Just kind of talk about what he's kind of meant.
Yeah, it's just he's been that kind of role model for me really. He's a great person. He's such a caring person. He cares for all of the kids on the team equally, and it shows. I mean, all his values, like he always says, like, do the right things, be honest to people, no matter how hard it is, just keep working, that kind of stuff, be strong with your faith. He's helped me a lot through that. It's been great. And then like it's so hard to say, but like pinpoint one specific thing that has been so great, but I feel like all around he's just such a good role model for me and the rest of the guys on the team. And like you said, he's just really helped me develop into a person I really didn't think I could be 2 years ago when I first came here.
I mean, and I'll just say this, one of the best people in the game today. So,
Yeah.
it was just fun seeing all you guys, celebrate celebrate a state title, and all that. So, let's talk about what is next for you. I know that, I believe this is, are you going to continue your hockey career? I know you have some other aspirations you want to pursue, but what is next for you?
Yeah, so right now, unfortunately, I'm kind of in a waiting stage. My number one goal would be to go to the United States Air Force Academy, and eventually fight for our country, and pursue that. I have a long legacy of that in my family, and I'd love to be a part of such a historical piece of our country. Um, and if I can't follow that path, hopefully I can find somewhere to play junior hockey for a few years. And then yeah, I mean, I don't get me wrong, I still love the sport, and I will play it forever. Even I can't wait till I'm 60 years old playing beer league somewhere. But yeah, right now for college, hopefully I can find my way into the Air Force Academy. But if not, then hockey is definitely still on the table for me.
I know a few people that I know a few people in those leagues. It's a lot of fun. And I hear about it all the time from them. So,
Yeah.
um, but yeah, when did you first want to become a pilot? I mean, you
Yeah.
know, when did you first like get that? It's like I want to fly stuff.
Yeah. When I was little, I always I didn't when my family never went on a lot of vacations, but when we did, we occasionally flew, and every time I flew on a plane, I just loved it. I don't know why. But it was so special to me, and I've always been rooted in service. And then I kind of found a connection in the Air Force Academy, how that roots the service that I've always wanted to do with my aspirations to be a pilot. And I've really never looked back since. I've been committed to this for probably 2.5 years now, because the application process takes it's pretty grueling and it takes a long time. But we want the people who serve our country to be, leaders. So that's what they look for. And I've been, trying to make myself the best I can ever since.
What is high school hockey meant to you, and what will you always remember about your time playing at Cranbrook?
Yeah, high school hockey has been so great, and I just think that the bonds that I've made with so many different people back home and at Cranbrook will just it's so special. And I think every single kid that has ever gone through any high school hockey program can say the same. I think this sport gives so much life lessons, and the bond that you build with people is just so special. All the team meals, all the ping pong tournaments, all the playing soccer before the games, all the games and the memories that come with that. I don't think it's like any other sport. You're putting your body on the line for 8, 9 months of the year for, what turns into being your family, especially here when you live with half of them. So it's really special. And I'll always remember the people most, and the memories that have come with that.
Okay, full context. Cranbrook has also a dormitory on campus, and there's about a lot of kids that also live there. So just wanted to get that out there. All right. Let's get to know you a little bit. How about that? I know we've gotten to know you a lot when you
Yeah.
were here. Okay, so who is your favorite player growing up or currently right now in any sport?
Um, I think my favorite player to watch play hockey is Matt Barzell. I love his game. He's, so shifty. He's such a good playmaker, great, great all-around player. And I just love watching him play. And then on the D end, I would say John Marino, former Penguin. I'm sad that we let him go. But he was so solid at the blue line. You know, just I've tried to model my game around a lot. Uh, tried to model my game around him a lot. And yeah, I just love watching those two play the game. Great role models.
In case you haven't figured out, Roman is a massive Penguins fan. Um, I mean, you kind of have to be being from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you kind
Um,
of you gotta you can't like any Philly teams, that's for sure.
okay. Favorite, okay. This will be interesting. What is your go-to place for food? You can either pick somewhere here or you can pick somewhere back home.
Uh, um, so for anybody that knows what it is, it's called Sheets. It's
Yes.
yes, Sheets is great. Um,
Yes.
if you don't know what it is, go look it up. But yeah,
Yes.
it's I love spending time with all my friends there. Late night, like 1, 2 a.m., just always rolling in there doing something. There's always people there to hang out with, and it's decent kind of food and it's cheap. So I love that part. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. You're an East Coast guy.
yeah.
Pizza or Wawa?
No, Sheets all the way. No way, no Wawa. Sheets all the way.
That's right. I don't get to ask that often. So
Yeah, I know. It's great. It's great.
I got some friends on the East Coast, so we talk about sheets all the time.
I love
Um,
Sheets.
I know I do too. There needs to be apparently there's going to be some coming to Michigan. So
I know, I've heard. I'm so excited. All my friends from up here are gonna finally get to experience it.
yes, yeah. Let's keep bringing more here. Um, so okay. Favorite movie.
I'd be wrong if I didn't say Top Gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite TV streaming show that you're really into right now or were into in the past?
I'm a big Suits guy. I love Suits. I watched all the seasons before it was even really that popular. So yeah, I mean, I love that show.
Let's see. Let's end it on this. What's an interesting fact people do not know about you?
Hmm, interesting fact. I guess for most people, I only started playing defense 3 years ago.
Interesting.
Um, yeah, my freshman year, my old high school, we needed defensemen, and I was originally a center for like all my life, and I volunteered to play defense and fell in love with it. Haven't really looked back since.
All right. All right. Um, well, Roman, thank you so much for the time and congrats on the state title this past weekend. And we will definitely talk to you soon.
Yeah, thank you very much for all you do for our sport. So thank you.
Thank you.